In today's video, we will be doing supervised classification using the aid of ERDAS Imagine and ArcGIS. And within our supervised classification, we will also be doing accuracy assessment of our report and later creating maps of the image that will be used in our tutorial. So let's get started. We open ERDAS Imagine software and then change this default background color to white. So to do that, you right click on change background color, click on background color, click on the drop down arrow, click on white and OK. So after which you import your layer stack that we did in previous video. So we right click on open raster layer, double click on Landsat folder, and then click on layer stack and you OK. So our layer stack have appeared here. For this layer stack to fit to frame, we click on fit to frame here. This is our layer stack. Next, we are going to use ArcGIS to chip our area of interest from the large map. So to do that, we open ArcGIS and then click on new map, click on plain map and OK. So ArcGIS you have opened, and next to this is to import your map. So to import your map, you go to ArcData and this will load, after which we can look for Liberia Administration 3, Liberia Administration 3, click on it and add your data. Okay, so this is the map. This is a Liberia map that is divided into districts. So to label this map, you right click on a Liberia Administration 3 on a table of content. You right click on it. And then you click on labeled futures. And the futures now are labeled, but we are seeing Liberia is the name of all of the futures. So to change that, we double click on Liberia Administration 3 or we right click on it and then click on properties. Click on properties and on a label here, you will see labeled field. So in here, you click on the drop down arrow here and then click on name 3. So or click on Liberia Administration 1, meaning we are going to click on name 1. Or if we are going to click on Liberia Administration 2, meaning we're going to click on name 2. But we imported Liberia Administration 3, so we click on name 3, click on applied and OK. So and now all of the districts on the Liberia map are named. So to zoom it in and out, you use your extended maps. So now we are going to take our area of interest on this map, and my area of interest here is chocolate. So to highlight chocolate, you click on select filter, and then you click on chocolate. Chocolate here now is highlighted. To check this area, the first thing you should do is to export your data. So to export your data, you right click on Library Administration 3 and click on Data, and you click on Export Data. Export Data, click on OK, click on Yes. So now this area has been exported. Now to check this chocolate map on the large library map here, you click on this red briefcase icon here. Okay, so to check this area, to check this export output area, you click on this red briefcase icon called Add Toolbox. Click on it, and then it will open. Click on this plus sign in front of Analysis Tools, and you click on this plus sign in front of Extract, and you double click on Chip. So next down, you click on your input filter, click on Library Administration 3, click on Export Output, and then you save this with chocolate. Chocolate administration, chocolate chip. So you name it chocolate chip shifter. You save and you OK. So the system will load, and if it fails, you will see it at the bottom here. And if okay, here you see it is corrected, and then here is your chocolate chip shifter. So to remove this entire map, we uncheck here, we uncheck here. So now this is your chocolate map that we chip. So we can close this Add Toolbox now. Next, we will be using this chip area of interest in ERDAS Imagine to merge it with our layer stack image. To do that, we open ERDAS Imagine, and here is our layer stack. So we import our area of interest that we chip, we right click it, and now we open vector layer. So you click on open vector layer, click on shift file because there's a folder we save our work in, and we check for chocolate chip ship. Chocolate chip. Okay, so this is it. Click on OK. And this is our area of interest. So to merge this chip map with your layer stack satellite image, click on raster, click on mosaic drop down arrow, and click on mosaic prompt from 2D view. Click on it, and this area will open. So when this area open, you click on this one to highlight on here, after which you click on display raster image, you click on display output area boundaries, and now you click on make only selected image visible. So this is our layer stack that we have imported in Mosaic. Next, we have to import our chocolate subset shapefile here to merge it with the layer stack satellite image. To do that, we click on this icon, set output option dialog box. So click on it. And then on a method, we click on this drop down arrow and click on polygon vector file. So here we are to input our map that need to be merged with our layer stack image. So to do that, you click on this drop down arrow and then click on Juggler chip, click on a single file, then drag it up, click on OK. So to merge this map with our layer stack, click on this red leg button, click on back and look for folder to save it in. So we click on this folder and then name it chocolate subset and check. Click on OK. The system will load this. And here, if we see dismiss highlighted, we click on it to continue our operation. Okay, so it is completed. Click on dismiss, click on close, and then we can close this area. You can name it anyhow, any name now, but this one is not relatively important. So next to that is to import this area that we chipped along with our map. To do that, you click on home, click on clear view. Okay, so now we can import the area that we merge with our satellite image by right-clicking and click on Open Raster Layer and double-click on Layer. You click on Chocolate Subset and Chip. Okay, so this is our map. Next, now we will be doing our supervised classification. So to do the supervised classification, we click on Raster, click on Supervised, and then you click on Signature Editor. So now we will be using this button to import our area that will be chipping from here, from the variable features, and we'll be using this button also to merge the variable imports feature that will be putting in our system. So to do that, you click on drawing, click on polygon here, and then you can be able to zoom this. So here, if you put this map in Google Earth, this black light border will tell you that this is a swamp, and this pink light border will tell you that this area are forest, and a blue light border will tell you that these are roads and settlements. So we have three features, and we will be importing those three features in our system. So to do that, we zoom this area and start to chip. So everywhere you see this black light image, you chip, and then you go to NS, and then click on this button, import. Okay, so our first class has been imported. We go again to import, click on import, and this area is imported. Go to polygon, and then check this area again. Click on import. Chip as many area we can chip. Okay, so we can merge. So we can merge this by highlighting everything, highlight all, and then you click on merge. Now we can name this feature as lowland. Right click and then click on delete selection. Okay, so we're gonna have lowland now. And now we can take the next feature. So anywhere we see this blue color, we check, and this will represent our settlement and roads. So we need to import as many area as we can. Okay, so we can merge this now by highlighting everything, highlighting this feature, click on merge, and then name it settlement and rows. You can right click on this and then click on delete selection. Okay, so now we have one more feature. Click on it, which is this pink portion, and we can be able to highlight it. Click on import. So anywhere, see color of search, highlight and chip it. Okay, so we can merge this. From here, we select and with the same color and click on merge and name this as forest. Name this feature as forest. Right click and then select these ones. So we have three features: lowland, settlements and roads, and we also have forest. To save our signatures, you click on file, click on save as, click on this folder, go back and to save it in Landsat folder and name it chocolate signature one, and okay. So now we click on okay. So it is saving our signature. Now we observe here we have chocolate signature one. So now to do our supervised classification, we click on classifier and click on supervised. So here they are asking for our upload file. We open and go to Landsat and then name it chocolate supervised classification. Supervised classification, and we okay. Here we okay. The system is loading. Okay, it is 100%. Click on dismiss. Click on close. Okay, so now we can import our supervised classification. So by doing that, we just right click, click on open roster, and click on chocolate supervised classification and open it. So this is our supervised classification. Okay, so now we can also know the acres, hectares, or square miles in which these features occupy. So to do that, we right click on chocolate supervised classification, click on displays attribute table. Our table here is long. We can also customize our table here by clicking on table and double click on column properties. Click on class, and then here displays width, you reduce it to 20. 20, you okay. So here now our table has been customized. So you scroll down, this area is low lane. Low lane is on, have the reference number of 15. Settlement and rows have the reference number of 19, and forests have the reference number of 17. So now to know the area that this feature occupy, you click on add area units. Which units you want to calculate your area in, either in hectares, either in acres or square miles. So I prefer hectares and click on OK. So now for forest occupy 8,627.13 hectares. Settlement and rows occupy 1,564.83 hectares, and our lowland occupy 3,993.75 hectares. So these are our values. So to carry on further processing for our accuracy assessment, we go to ArcGIS, click on ArcGIS. Now we can import our subset and chip of this chocolate map we did in ERDAS Imagine. To import that, we click on iData, and then you go back to your Landsat folder and check for chocolate subset and chip. Chocolate subset and chip, click on I. So you will observe that this is overlapping. This particular portion that we chip is overlapping. So to remove this, you uncheck this area chocolate chip, you uncheck it, and this is your subset and chip. But for beginners, this quarter will actually confuse you to figure out the identical features here. So to import the same quarter in ERDAS Imagine that will not give you hard time in ArcGIS, you go to ERDAS Imagine and then just uncheck this chocolate supervised classification because it is over this chocolate subset and chip. Uncheck it, and then you see the various colors. So here, to see the color of this, you click on chocolate subset and chip for it to be highlighted, and you click on multispectra. So multispectra will give you the combination of the colors here. So you can use these layers to import it in ArcGIS that will give you similar color to this. So here we have layer 4, layer 3, and layer 2. We'll go back to ArcGIS and click on layer 4, layer 3, and layer 2. Okay, so it gave us similar color to that of the one in ArcGIS. So now what we are about to do now is to take our ground control points or our GPS points at these various features. So if we are given the opportunity to go into the field, meaning we will go to the swampland and take GPS points there. So this system now, we will be taking 75 GPS points at each feature. So if we were in the field, meaning if it is a swampland, we'll be taking 75 GPS points at all of the swamplands. So if it was the road and settlement, we'll be taking 75 GPS points. In the forest, we'll also be taking 75 GPS points. So that is the same method we'll be using by using our system to generate our GPS points. So to do that, we click on catalog. We click on catalog, right click on library shapefile, click on new, click on shapefile. So here we can name it as chocolate GPS points. So since it is point, we leave it to point. And the unknown coordinate system, we don't know the coordinate system, so we click on edit. And if we don't know the coordinate system for this chocolate subset and chip, that we don't know this coordinate for the chocolate subset and chip, we click on import on this globe, click on the globe and click on import. And then check for chocolate subset and chip, we highlight it and then click on add. So automatically the coordinates will be generated. So we click on OK and we OK. So our shapefile has been created. To start importing our points, we click on editor, click on start editing. We click on chocolate GPS points, click on continue. And now you click on create future. Click on chocolate GPS points, click on points. So the first area is our load length that will be taking our first 75 GPS points. So to do that, start taking our points from here. So all of the dark area, taking our points. So the points are very small. To change the style of the point, you double click on this point, then click on this one. Okay. So I think our points now is like a little bit bigger. Even if you want to change the color of the point, you can still double click on it and then click on color. You can choose any color of your choice. You can choose white. Okay. So all of your points now is white. So we continue taking our 75 GPS points to these areas. So you need to be very mindful because this is the area now that your accuracy assessment will come about whether you took the points at the exact future or you mistaken for something different. So all of the area with a little black spot, take our GPS points there. Continue taking our points. So in order to check and know if we have reached our threshold of 75 GPS points, we can right click on this chocolate GPS points, click on open attribute table, and now these are the points that were taken, and we can check it out. We have reached 73, so we have roughly a few more points to go. We'll continue taking our points. Okay, so we can check it up again and then see. Okay, we have gone 78, so we can delete 3 points here. We highlight all three, we right click, and then click on delete selected. Okay, so we have 75 points here now. So we can click on editor, click on stop editing, click on yes. Now we can create other field like your x coordinate, your y coordinate, and that of the reference, which is a class. So to do that, we click on table option and then click on add. Here we tap x for our x coordinate. Tap, we click on text and OK. So here we can customize our cell here for our x coordinate. Click on table options, click on add, tap y, and then select text and OK. In this, we can customize our x, our y. Again, click on add and tap class. Click on text, OK. Okay. So now we can highlight all of our points now. Highlight all. Highlight the 75 points. And here, this drop down arrow here, you right click on class, click on view calculator, click on yes. So in this area now, you tap the quotation mark and then go to ERDAS Imagine. For your supervised classification, you right click it and then see the various features. So the first area was low lane. That was the area that we just took our 75 GPS points. So we have to look for low lane. Low lane, and the reference number is 15. So we tap 15. So we go back to ArcGIS and tap 15 and close our quotation mark and OK. So all of our reference now is what 15. 15 represent that the area this GPS point was taken is a swam lane or low lane. This area, this other point was taken is a low lane. So all of the futures with number 15 represent that entire area that the GPS points were taken is a low lane. So to deselect this, you click on this small box here next to field, just click, and then it will deselect. Okay. To continue taking our next GPS points to the next future now, the settlement and roads, we click on. So our next GPS points will be taken to this area, which is the settlement and the road. We click on editor, click on start editing, click on chocolate GPS points, click continue, click on chocolate GPS points, click on this point, continue. So you highlight now this settlement. So all of the areas with this let continue taking your GPS points. So this is the road that I'm on, and this entire area with this light blue are all settlements. Continue taking your GPS points to these locations, either roads or settlement. So even if we were in a field, that is the same method people have used. So here, click on this, click, I have to take the maximum of 75 GPS points. Maximum of 75 GPS points. It is area, future areas. Okay, so we can check and see if in total we have reached 150. Okay, we still have 8 more to go. Continue taking our GPS points to this area. So we can check it out again. We have a seed, so we can highlight this, stop to, okay. So we can delete this by right clicking here, click on delete selection. Okay, we have 150 points, and now we can start highlighting from 76 to come down to 150. Okay, so here we right click to class, click on field calculator. So now we go back to ERDAS Imagine and then see the next future. So settlement and row, the reference number is 19. This is settlement and rows, and the reference number is 19. So we go back to ArcGIS and tap 19. Okay. All right. So the entire area now is 19, representing settlement and rows. So we can continue with our next future. Continue taking our points to the next future. So the last area now is forest. It's forest, so this pink light area, we take 75 GPS points here. So anywhere that we see pink light color, so you can use external mouse, and that will be very helpful for you because it will help you to zoom in and zoom out your image, and it will also help for you to take your points at the future, or else you'll be mistaken to be taking it on another future. Okay. So in total, for the 3 futures, we have to take the maximum of 225 points. We can check it up again and then see. Okay, we have exceed, so we can delete these two. Okay, 225. We can highlight from here. All right, we right click on class, click on field, calculator, and go to ERDAS Imagine. So we're on forest, and our reference number for forest is 17. Go to ArcGIS and tap 17. And OK. All right, so now we can highlight everything to get our X and Y coordinates. So to get these coordinates now, we click here to highlight, and then right click on X, click on calculate geometry. We have your X coordinate of points, click OK, and your X coordinates are here. The next one is your Y, click on Y, right click on Y, click on calculate geometry. Now change this to Y coordinates of points, click OK. So these are your X and Y coordinates that the system generated. Okay, so to save this, you have to deselect, because if you just make a mistake and select this, when you are saving, only this area will be selected and only this area will be saved. So you need to be careful to deselect. Okay, so you click on table option, click on export to save your data. So now you click this folder and then choose the name for it. So you can say drop color GPS points taken. Okay, and here save as step, you click on this and then you choose text, you save it, okay. So now we can open our Excel data to input our GPS points. Excel, open Excel. So to input your GPS points, click on data, click on from text, and then you open the folder in which you save your X and Y coordinates or your data in. So I save mine in Liberia shapefile. I will click on it to open it and then check for job color, GPS points taken, and I import. Now you click on next, check command here, command, because this is the way I want for my table to be, for it to be separated. Click on next, click on finish, and you okay. So these are your X, Y, and the class values here. But I don't want this field and this ID. So to get rid of it, click here and then highlight both and delete. You right click on it and then you click on delete. So only your X, Y, and class have left. To save this now, you click on File, go to Save As, click on Browser. Here, the format that we are saving this document in is in text, MS Docs. We look for the location to save our work. So I will prefer Liberia shapefile, and I will name it chocolate edited GPS points, and we save. Okay, Now we go to ERDAS Imagine to do our accuracy assessment. So to do that, we'll go to roster, click on supervised, click on accuracy assessment. Accuracy assessment, we click on file and open. When we open our Lancer folder and click on Chocolate Supervised Classification, because this is a classification that we want to do our accuracy assessment for. So we click on it and then click on OK. Observe that this has been imported here, accuracy assessment. We have Chocolate Supervised Classification. Next, you click on Edit and now click on the import user defined points. So the GPS points that we took in the field will now be telling us that how accurate it was when we were taking our GPS points. So we double click on library shapefile because that is the area we save our data, and click on Chocolate edited points. Click OK. So here we can click import preview, click on it, and these are our X and Y coordinates. Click on OK. These are our X and Y coordinates have been imported within the system. So the next is to highlight our reference here. You right click on it, then click on import. You click on this folder and open your library administration. Then click on library shapefile and check for Chocolate edited points. Okay, Chocolate edited GPS points, click on it and you OK. So here we click on option. Under this option we click here, we change this one to 3 and OK. And now we can OK. So this is your reference that have appeared. So the next one now is to highlight our class. In order for our class to show, we highlight this class, click on Edit, click on Show Class Values. So these are our class values. So to do our accuracy assessment, to know whether our GPS points were taken at the various locations where those features were, we click on Report and click on Accuracy Report. So this is our report, and now let's check how accurate our points were taken. So now you're seeing our overall classification accuracy is 100%. So this is our accuracy assessment report. So we can save this in Microsoft Word by clicking on your file and you click on Save As. So we can save it in our library shapefile and name it Chocolate Assessment Report, and save it because we already have text here. So we leave it as it is, text, and save it. Okay, here we can minimize it and open our folder where we save it in. Brush file, say Chocolate accuracy assessment report. Okay, this is Chocolate accuracy assessment report. We right click on it and then we open with WordPad. So now I have opened in WordPad. Next to this is to save it in Microsoft Word. So to save it in Microsoft Word, we click on folder and click on Save As. So here we open document text here. Click on it, and here is our geocolor accuracy assessment report. So we can save it on our desktop and click on Save. So we go to our desktop, and this is our geocolor accuracy, geocolor accuracy assessment report. Double click on it. Okay, so this is our report. And now we have opened in Microsoft Word. To create our map, we right click on this map, geocolor subset and shape, and then click on zoom to layer. So we can remove all of these points by unchecking geocolor GPS points. Just uncheck it, and now this is your map, right? So the next thing to do now is you click on view, click on layer view. So this is your map, and the map should include your title, the north arrow, the legend, the grid, the scale bar, and the rest of the other features you might want to include. But if you just save this image like this is not map, but this will be referred to as photo or picture. So to include all of those features that comprises of a map, we go to Insert and then click on Title. Click on Title and name it geocolor satellite map, and OK. So this can be edited. We double click on it, and now we retap geocolor satellite map. So here you click on Change Simple, and then you can change this writing style to Times New Roman. And then bold it. You underline it if you want. You can also increase the writing style if you want. So you OK it, click on Apply and OK. So this is our geocolor satellite map. So the next thing we are about to do now is to include our north arrow. So to include our north arrow, click on Insert. We click on north arrow, and these are our north arrows. So we can choose any. So I prefer this. Click on it and you OK. So you can click on it and drag it and then enlarging it to make it bigger. Okay, so this is enough arrow. Next is to hide our legend. To hide our legend, click on Insert, click on Legend. So we are going to create the legend for geocolor subset and chip. Click on it, click on Next, click on Next, 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 Finish. So this is our legend. So we can drag this to give space to color features. Okay. Click on this span, and then you just click on it, and this image will drag anywhere on your map that you want it to drag to. But we can also increase it a little bit. Okay. We can also drag it down. All right. So now we can click on this arrow, select element, click on it, and then drag our legend here. So here, we can place our legend here. And next to that is to include our scale bar. Click on scale bar, click on the scale bar, and then here the properties, click on properties, and then change the unit. So here division unit, you click on it, and then you click on kilometers if you want for your scale bar to be in kilometers. So here we can put the label, the abbreviation as km. Click on applied, and we OK. But if we want to increase the size, we click on simple, and then click on this size, click on 16, you OK, click on applied, OK. And now you can OK. So this is your scale bar. Click and drag it down here. Okay. Right. So the next one now is your subtitle. So to include your subtitle, you click on insert, you click on text. Okay, so this small text will appear here. Now you can tap in there. You can tap in there roster analysis. So prepare by Henry P. Pepper amount career. So to edit this writing style here, click on change simple, then change this writing style to Times New Roman, and increase the size of the writing to 16. Click on bold, OK. Click on applied and OK. Click on it and drag it down here. So next to this now is to include our grid. So to do that, we click on this and highlight it. We right click and go to properties. So now we have new grid here. Click on new grid, click on measure grid, divide map into a grid of map units. Click on next, click on label on it, click on next, you next it, finish it, click on applied and OK. So this is our grid around our map. So next to that is to save this your map either as an image or you save it in PDF. So to do that, click on file, you click on export map, and now you see PDF here. Now you see JPEG. So this JPEG can be saved as image, and in PDF here can be saved as a protected document. So you click on it and then name your folder as chocolate satellite map. Save it on tester, save it. Okay, so we can go to our desktop to see our work we saved. So this is it, our PDF and a chocolate satellite map, where we have our north arrow, we have our title, our image, the grid around our map, the chocolate, the scale bar, and subtitle. So okay, so thank you ever so much for watching. I hope this video was very educative, and I would highly appreciate you leaving your comments and suggestions in helping to improve this channel. And I will highly appreciate you clicking on the like button, the notification bell, and the subscribe button for new videos. Thank you.